A true teacher. Wisdom beyond words.
A young man was attending a school friend's wedding when he suddenly saw his primary school teacher. He was overjoyed to see him after so many years and went to greet him with all the respect and admiration he had for him. "Hello, sir," he said to him. "Do you remember me?"
"Oh, the much dreaded question," the teacher said. "No, I really don't, I'm sorry. Please introduce yourself."
The student said, "I understand, sir. It is not practically possible for a teacher to remember each and every student. And you may not remember me, but I can never forget you and your kindness towards me," he said with genuine respect and gratitude for his much revered teacher. "I was your student in the 5th standard. A classmate's watch had got stolen that year, and it was I who stole it. I can remind you of the rest of the story, but I'm sure you remember me now."
He smiled sheepishly. The teacher looked at him with a blank expression. So the man continued.
"One of the boys in my class had a beautiful watch, and I really wanted it for myself. So I decided to steal it. When you entered our class and saw him crying and asked him what happened, he told you that someone had stolen his watch, and you tried to console him and promised him to try to find it for him. You asked all of us to stand up, announcing that you're coming around to check everyone's pockets. I realized in horror that I would get caught and that you would expose me before the entire class, and perhaps the whole school even. I imagined all my friends and classmates calling me a thief and laughing at me, with no one being able to trust me ever again. You then asked us to stand and face the wall and close our eyes while you searched us one by one. You went searching from pocket to pocket, and when you searched me, you pulled the watch out of my pocket. And I thought that was it. But you didn't stop there. You continued searching pockets until the last student. Once you finished with all the students in the class, you asked us to open our eyes and get back to our seats. By this time, my heart was in my mouth. I thought everyone would know that I was the thief by how loudly my heart was beating. You announced to the class that you had found the watch. You showed it to the class and returned it to the boy without saying another word. You never mentioned my name. You did not call me a thief in front of the class. You did not utter a single reprimanding word. I had a lump in my throat then, I still remember. I was so relieved, ashamed, grateful, all at the same time. Even after class, you never said a word to me. And as far as I know, you never mentioned the incident to anyone, because no one ever asked me about it or changed their behavior towards me throughout my school life. So, you not only saved my dignity that day, but left such a lasting impression on me that I can never ever forget. I wanted to thank you with all my heart, but I was too ashamed. I'm so grateful that I got to meet you today and talk about this. It is a huge weight off my shoulders." He bowed before the teacher, thanking him profusely.
"Oh, please don't," the teacher said, helping him up. "It is of course always wonderful to meet my students, and it is very courageous of you to talk about this after all these years," he said with a smile. "But let me also confess something. The truth is that I too did not know who stole the watch that day, because I too had my eyes closed while I was searching the pockets. It did not matter to me who stole it. I was only glad to have found it," and brought a smile back to the boy's face. Here is a teacher who chose to teach by example rather than punishment. Let us all try to be such teachers, parents and leaders who teach with empathy, so that the younger generation can in turn be kinder and more humane leaders tomorrow. This story was read by Fatema Contractor.